She texted me around 8 in the evening, just as I was finishing dinner. The message was brief, almost casual. "Can't make it tonight." I stared at the screen for a moment, reading it over and over, trying to gauge the weight behind the words. On any other night, it might have meant nothing. A simple cancellation, a minor inconvenience. But something about the timing, the tone, made me pause. I didn't panic. I didn't rush to respond with anger or frustration. Instead, I leaned back, set my phone down, and let the silence fill the room. We had been seeing each other for months, building a connection that felt effortless yet meaningful. I had always believed honesty and calm composure were the foundation of any interaction, especially when tension or disappointment appeared. In the past, I might have overreacted, sent a string of messages, demanded explanations, or tried to fill the silence with frantic words. Not tonight. Tonight I chose patience. I reflected on the moments that brought us here, the casual laughs over coffee, the little gestures that built trust, the late-night conversations that left us feeling closer. Still, a subtle unease lingered, a quiet whisper at the back of my mind suggesting that this simple text might reveal more than just a change of plans. I didn't respond immediately. I didn't need to. The space between sending a message and receiving a reply often reveals more about a person, their respect, their intentions. When I finally typed, it was deliberate, measured, and completely composed. I hit send and waited, feeling no need to rush or over-explain. My words were simple, calm, unshakably steady. Understood. We'll talk another time. No pleading. No questioning. No emotional overreach. Just acknowledgement, respectful, controlled. Moments later I saw her typing, then deleting, then typing again. I could almost feel her hesitation, her disbelief. She wasn't used to this kind of reaction. Most would have expected frustration, disappointment, maybe even a subtle argument to extract an explanation. But over time, I had learned that silence, composure, and measured responses speak louder than emotional outbursts. The rest of the evening passed in a strange stillness. I focused on small tasks, letting the ordinary rhythm of life continue around me. No dramatic pacing, no constant phone checking. Each notification that didn't appear reminded me I was in control of my reaction, my time, my peace of mind. Hours later, her reply arrived. Short, uneasy, confused. "Are you okay with this?" It wasn't concern, it was disbelief. A quiet wonder at how someone could remain composed in a moment where most would falter. I didn't feel the need to justify myself. My calm had already said everything. I realized then it wasn't about the missed meeting, the canceled plans, or even any frustration she felt. It was about presence, consistency, and emotional clarity. Some people thrive on tension. Others meet it with equilibrium. I had chosen the latter, and in doing so, I had set a standard she hadn't anticipated. Her next text came almost an hour later. "I didn't think you'd respond like that," she wrote. Her words threaded with surprise and unease. I read carefully, sensing not just the sentence but the hesitation behind it. I didn't reply immediately. No need. The quiet had spoken volumes, and any extra words would only dilute the point. Later that night, I reflected on what had happened. It wasn't about control or dominance. It was about clarity and integrity. By staying calm, I preserved my own emotional stability and the authenticity of the connection we had been cultivating. She had tested boundaries knowingly or not. Either way, my composed response reshaped the dynamic. In the following days, subtle shifts appeared in her messages, a careful recalibration of tone, an awareness of the steadiness I carried. It became clear that the interaction had left an impression, one that went beyond the canceled plans. The lesson was quiet but profound. Composure under pressure communicates more than frantic explanations ever could. Presence, patience, and measured words are often the strongest forms of communication. By the time we met again, the energy had shifted. No words were wasted. No unnecessary drama unfolded. Respect and understanding were mutual, unspoken yet undeniable. And in that realization, I found quiet satisfaction, a sense of control that was neither forced nor arrogant. I had said nothing more than necessary, yet the impact of my calm was undeniable. Sometimes the simplest responses leave the deepest impressions.